Hello guys and welcome back to Case 3, the Bloodbath. So on the last episode we had a murder, a vanishing weapon, the Roman baths, a perfect job for Holmes and Watson. So Sir Rodney Bentcliffe was murdered in the steam room. So there were 3 suspects who shared a steam room with Sir Rodney. We have the bath manager, it was a Sir Gregory Pitkin, a plump lad from the city council, a Garrow, and we had Blinkhorn, which was an archaeologist. So in the steam room changing rooms, we find an ice bucket with a champagne bottle unopened. Who brought it in and why? So we also discover that Rodney was killed with a sharp weapon in the right eye. Not a pretty way to go. So we also discover that Rodney was also an archaeologist, and he was in fact asked by Sir Pitkin, Gregory Pitkin, to take over the dig site there in the baths, and he took that job away from Blinkhorn. We also find out that he was on the brink of a huge discovery. So was Sir Rodney Bentcliffe and Percival Blinkhorn searching for the same thing? So under Blinkhorn's body was like a pool of blood from where he was stabbed in the eye. So we took a sample, took it back to the lab, and we discovered that it was heavily diluted with water. Why is that? Anyway, let's find out. Okay, here we are again at Scotland Yard. Let's go and take a look at these. So we got 4 victims. So we got 1 victim and we got 3 suspects here. So Bentcliffe, let's look at the victim. So we got a ring. We know we had the ring removed.
This ring was most likely the one that Sir Rodney wore. He removed it before entering the steam room.
Okay. Looks like it's been sort of glued back together again with metal.
I see the join. This ring was repaired, and quite badly too, with silver.
Okay.
An Egyptian symbol. It is a very old jewel.
Why on earth would they wear such a ring?
A very pertinent question.
Okay. Silver coin? There's a silver one? $7.
An old and rather dirty coin.
Had VII on it. Okay, let's look at this map. Well, look at the look at the map.
Hand-drawn map.
Okay, we just took it. Okay, didn't have a look at it. Notebook. Rodney Bentcliffe.
Rodney Bentcliffe's notebook. It may contain something of interest.
Let's look inside then. Okay, we got a picture of... Oh, it's been torn out.
The last pages were torn out. We must find a way of retrieving Sir Rodney's last lines. Watson, please prevent anyone from entering the room. But first, fetch me a pencil.
Oh, he's going to do the old pencil trick again. I love it.
To begin with, a few strokes of the pencil will be enough. I don't want to damage the traces.
Okay, let's do it.
And then to gently smudge the leftover pencil marks with a handkerchief. I'm sure that Watson won't mind if I use his.
He's always using his handkerchief. Alright, we ready? We know what it says anyway. Today, I almost found it. This will go down in history. I almost found it.
Mr. Holmes, the coroner... But what are you doing? Tampering with the evidence?
I prefer to make them talk. Today, I almost found it. This date will go down in history. Sir Rodney was about to make an outstanding discovery.
Wonderful.
I could retrieve only the final words. The rest of it is lost. Perhaps the autopsy will assist us in that matter.
I'm not sure that I can allow you to inspect the body now.
I am sure that you must, Constable.
Well...
Subject, Sir Rodney Bentcliffe, age 63. The right eyeball has been burst. Oh, pierced to the hilt by a curved-bladed knife. The blade cut through the orbit of the frontal bone, ripping a part of the frontal lobe and the corpus callosum, after which completing its trajectory in the cerebellum caused hemorrhagic lesions. All of these injuries led directly to the death of the individual. At the upper lobe of the right lung, there is an old injury filled with amount of mucus and ciliated debris that may correspond to the chronic infection by elements likely inhaled in the burial chamber. a decaying mummy, for example, or a dried and decomposing food product intended to accompany the deceased in their grave. The remainder of the body does not appear to have been damaged. Okay, so that has given us some dialogue options here. So Sir Rodney's ring. The ring appears to be extremely old and has been poorly repaired. And we've got that Roman coin, an old Roman coin covered in dirt. So we've got to talk to somebody about that. And it also just says about the weapon shape. The murder weapon is unconventional, long, uncurved. A hand-drawn map found amongst Sir Rodney's belongings. Okay, let's look at Mr. Blinkhorn's belongings then. He was the other archaeologist.
An ordinary pencil.
Okay, what we got here then? To Mr. Blinkhorn. This is from the manager at the baths. Okay, dear sir, the interests that I represent require the situation at the baths to be changed for the better. At the present time, the frigidarium excavations remain under your direction, and yet the works have not been progressed. You have failed to find anything of value, and we are unable to make the frigidarium accessible to the public. The frigidarium is a valuable asset in the recreation of the Roman bath experience. I urge you to complete your work within the next 2 months. You have this remaining time to conclude your archaeological research and to find yourself another workplace. Right, so did Rodney take over this this Blinkhorn guy? And he maybe wasn't happy. He could have killed Rodney himself. Maybe. So from that we have a dialogue option. Pitkin's letter from Gregory Pitkin, threatening the work of Mr. Blinkhorn. Okay, let's look at the council worker now, Garrow. Right, so we have a drug file.
A file with herbs. Do you know what it is, my dear fellow?
It's the St. John's wort flower, Holmes. It's commonly used as a drug against melancholia. However, an overdosage might lead to a rash or even hallucinations.
Okay, that melancholia, whatever it's called, I think it was it's like depression. So this was to aid depression, maybe. And we have the bloody towel.
When Garrow found Sir Rodney dead, he wiped the blood upon himself.
And we have, last but not least, the manager of the baths.
An embroidered silk handkerchief. A fountain pen with solid gold trim.
So Gregory Pitkin, manager, Roman bath.
Sir Gregory Pitkin's visiting card.
Nothing really there, much. So let's go and have a look at the body then, I think. Oh, here's a morgue. Right, we haven't been here yet. Right, here he is. Oh, what's all these stitches? So let's look at that first. This eye.
An unusual wound, inflicted by a curved knife, which resulted in instant death, as the coroner's report says.
Okay. So chest scar?
According to the coroner, there were no cardiac problems nor lung congestion, but there were traces of fungus, possibly contracted from the Egyptian tombs.
Okay, so that's those two done.
The coroner observed no stomach nor liver disease, if we're to accept that Sir Rodney was an occasional drinker and 63 years of age.
That it? Oh, we can rotate his body around. His bum.
Some light bruising caused by a rope.
Oh. What if he was dragged there then?
The bruising is in lines. They were caused by a rope around the waist. Sir Rodney was descending somewhere.
Okay. I feel like we're none the wiser, really. So we got very liquid blood. The blood around the victim was highly diluted with water. The wound was made with a curved sharp weapon. Stolen notes. According to Sir Rodney's notes, he was about to make a remarkable discovery. We found metal in the brazier. There was champagne. And then Sir Rodney's arrival saved the archaeological research of the bath. So I don't think there's anything there we can join up yet. Don't think. So I think we better go and talk to the suspects next. They all in there? Okay.
Good day to you, Mr. Holmes.
G'day. Who should we talk to first? I don't think it matters. Let's talk to Mr. Garrow.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
Well, we've got a lot of questioning to do on this, haven't we?
A good day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
I am Tristram Garrow.
Hey, Tristram, what's your profession?
What is your occupation?
I am a councillor at the district chamber.
What were you doing at the baths?
Well,
councillor.
I follow the researches. I am interested in archaeology.
You follow them?
Yes. So many things happened and we need to know. Or perhaps it's better hidden.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Garrow.
I meant nothing by that. I apologise.
Okay, Sir Rodney.
What was it like to work with Sir Rodney?
It was like working with a genius. He was a hard man, but then you know this world is hard. There are always people who want to steal from you. And he trusted me, but oh.
Are you feeling unwell?
I'm sorry. It is I. I remember. Oh, I feel so sorry.
Do you need anything?
I feel bad. I hear. No, nothing. I'm better now.
Hear what? He's quite a good actor, this guy.
Please try to recall what you saw today.
The room was so hot. I had to remove my glasses. I was not feeling so very well in there.
But you found the body.
I saw the knife, you know, flying through the air. I saw the blood. I tried to escape. I don't remember.
You saw the knife? What did it look like?
Everything was as if in a nightmare. It all happened so fast. The knife was shining like gold.
Okay, that's a bit strange because when you had the steam room on, you couldn't see anything. So how did he see a flying knife? And he had his glasses off as well. So he couldn't... Well, I don't know. So, recent unusual event.
Had Sir Rodney exhibited any recent strange behaviour?
Well, he had been rather secretive these past few days. Last Thursday, for example, I saw him leave. When he returned, it was very late. He showed me some wet coins, Roman coins, and he started to laugh.
Okay, ring.
His ring! Oh, it should be destroyed.
Why do you say that?
I'm not sure why I
It
did
is a
that.
cursed
Doesn't
ring,
matter.
digging dark secrets.
Really?
It is after me now. I know it. I shouldn't have worked on it in the workshop. It's too late now.
Yeah, I thought this was like I had to choose one of them, but it's not. So, right, old coin.
This is the coin that he showed me. It is from the 3rd century.
It must be very rare.
No, I don't know.
Okay, the drug.
Thank you. Thank you. This will help me to calm down.
Do be careful with the dosage.
I will.
I mean it.
Okay, the melted silver in the brazier.
We discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
It didn't help. The power is too strong.
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
What? No.
Okay, let's check and make then. Eyeball? Eye bags. Eye bags. So he's tired, he can't sleep. Unshaven. But he's sweating. He has dirty clothes. What's that? A hand? What's this thing? Protective amulet. Ham's hand is superstitious.
Garrow appears to be rather mentally disturbed. Either that or he is a good actor.
Okay. Oh, we got another jobby now. Let's have a look at our deductions. Okay, I don't think there's anything. I haven't clicked on anything yet. I can't see any links yet. So again, I will leave it for now. Okay, let's talk to Mr. Blinkhorn. He was the other archaeologist, so when he was basically about to get the sack.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
I wonder if it's this guy.
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
Not at all, Mr. Holmes. My name is Percival Blinkhorn.
Well, very posh speaking, isn't he? What's your profession?
What is your occupation?
I'm an archaeologist, specializing in the Roman period. I'm working on several excavation sites at present, including the baths at Strand Lane.
Can you tell me more about the baths?
Well, we're hoping to retrieve a great many interesting artifacts from the site, and to list any items of value before their eventual restoration and exhibition.
And has it been successful?
It has, thanks to Sir Rodney.
Okay, so I didn't know whether he was going to get the sack or that Rodney was just taking over, Sir Rodney.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney?
Well, I couldn't say that he was a kind man, no. But he was talented. I felt a great admiration for him, I must say.
Was it your first collaboration?
I had met Sir Rodney briefly once in Egypt, and I'd shared my researches with him. Surprisingly, my work did convince him to come here. He arrived only a couple of months ago.
Surprisingly?
Well, Sir Rodney was a cold man, and so very secretive too. But I learned so much from him. I can't believe that he's dead.
Okay, so what did you see?
Can you tell me what you saw today?
Well, we entered the steam room, and we all went to sit down. The steam was particularly dense, and I didn't see anything much further after that. I just heard Mr. Garrow shouting, but we all ran for the door and bumped into each other. I was very alarmed by this point.
What did you do?
Well, the door was stuck, and with all the steam, it was quite frightening. I was barely able to see my own feet. Garrow was covered in blood.
Do you believe that Garrow killed Sir Rodney?
Oh, no. Garrow couldn't harm a fly.
Maybe it's not him then. Anything unusual?
Can you recall any recent event that would occur to you now as being a little strange?
Well, yesterday we had a small argument.
Is that all?
No. Sir Rodney informed me that he was to attend the London Archaeological Congress with me. Then he advised me of quite the opposite. And rather aggressively, too.
Okay. Ring.
Do you recognize this ring?
Certainly. It's the famous Aswan ring. Sir Rodney brought it back from his last campaign in Egypt.
And he kept it for himself?
Sir Rodney has had his own particular ideas of archaeology.
What, he just took what he found?
What can you tell me about Garrow?
Well, he always looks so sad. And he has been acting strangely lately. He complains about voices and visions. I will keep an eye on him because I'm worried.
Maybe he had some... He thought by killing Rodney in the eye, it was... I don't know. Because he was superstitious, wasn't he? Maybe it was some superstitious thing. Your work.
How well were your researchers progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather well.
Whew! Right, Pitkin's letter, we know not. We know it wasn't going that well.
This letter reveals that Sir Gregory was prepared to put a stop to your work.
Yes. But since Sir Rodney's arrival, he had calmed down. He allowed us to work. I'm not sure what they agreed on.
What will happen now that Sir Rodney is dead?
Well, I haven't thought about that.
Yes, you
But if
have.
it's needed, I will fight to defend Sir Rodney's expectations.
Right, melted silver.
We discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
No.
It was Garrow, wasn't it?
You say? No, I don't know how it got there.
I thought Garrow put it there because some superstition or something.
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
No, I did not.
Okay, let's check him out. Focus look. Very attentive. Focus. He's focused. All right, he's focused. He's focused. I thought I saw a bit of blue then. What's that? He's not wealthy. Okay. Rusty, shabby workwear. Okay. Callous, like blisters on your hands or whatever. He's a worker. He's working hard. Oh, here we go. Mud. Recent earthwork. Recent earthwork. All right. Let's have a look at our tab. Okay. So Tristram Garrow is in his early 30s. He suffers from severe myopia. I think that's like direct depression, isn't it? I don't know. He seems to be very disturbed, which is possibly due to the shock of the murder, but not from that alone, as he is unshaven and clad in old dirty clothes. And then Percival Blinkhorn is a true archaeologist who lives and breathes his work. He has remained in his profession for 15 or 20 years and still seems to enjoy it. Okay, Mr. Pitkin.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Good day to you, Sir Gregory. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder that took place this morning. Would you mind answering a few questions?
Tell me, Mr. Holmes, will I need to stay here for very much longer?
You're an idiot.
You are the manager of the baths, is that correct?
Yes. I'm passionate about archaeology. I wanted to restore the ruins. My ambition is to open the baths to the public. Living archaeology can be a profitable business, although now I'm not so sure.
I see. When do you wish to begin using the baths?
When the archaeological researches are over, I will be free to complete the restoration. It is the usual process.
All right, so Sir Rodney.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney Bentcliffe?
You were not particularly close. He had an unpleasant temperament, suspicious, authoritarian, unkind. People possessed by genius may be forgiven for their nature, but not by me.
Was he obstructive?
Not at all. Everything he did led us to greater success. He helped us increase the potential of the building.
Okay. The murder?
Please tell me what happened this morning.
The test that we performed this morning was a success. The steam was working well. But then, of course, that awful murder.
What did you see?
The steam was too thick to see anything. But ask Garrow. He saw the body first.
Oh, I still think it must have something to do with Garrow, because he said he saw the knife flying through the air and stuff, and he didn't have his glasses on. What do you reckon, guys? Anyway, recent unusual event.
Had Sir Rodney exhibited any recent strange behaviour?
Look, I'm not a suspicious fellow, but I think that he had professional interests elsewhere that he did not wish us to know about.
Why should you think that? Where?
I have no idea. But after all, it was not my business.
Okay, so your work?
How was the work progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather slowly, I would say.
Oh, God, I wasn't ready for that then. Okay, should we go Pitkin's letter then, again, I guess?
Sir Gregory, could you please explain this letter? You expressed the wish to call off the research work at the baths.
It was all about Blinkhorn. He was merrily digging away and taking very little care about it, ruining everything and finding nothing of any value.
But the arrival of Sir Rodney changed your mind?
Sir Rodney's work was extremely promising, and it was good for the bath's publicity. So yes, I changed my mind.
Okay, the drug again.
Are you aware that Mr. Garrow is under a form of medication?
Garrow? No, but I never liked that parasite.
Do you believe him to be capable of murder?
Well, he did have blood on him. Does that make him a murderer?
Melted silver?
Some melted silver was found inside the steam room brazier. Do you know where it came from?
Silver? No.
Oh, this guy doesn't seem to know anything. I don't think he's involved at all.
Did you bring a bottle of champagne to the baths?
Absolutely not. Sir Rodney did, I think.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, he's obviously telling... Okay. Let's check him out. Oh, we can't see the eyes this time. Mouth shape, disdain. Okay. Signet ring. Alright. Gold chain. He's a man of wealth. One more. Somewhere. Completely missed it. Oh, okay, it's up here. Keen observer, we got achievement 4. So Gregory Pitkin is a model of an upper-class citizen. He is rich in a well-respected position, and he considers this his birthright. Whatever he may have done, he certainly does not believe that he should be in prison for it. So the only other task we have here is find the missing weapon that was used to kill Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Oh, I just had a thought actually. Maybe the melted metal was in fact the weapon. Okay, let's just try putting some of these together now. These two together maybe? Yeah, okay. So here we go. So Blinkhorn's work was saved by the arrival of Sir Rodney, but at a high cost of his morale. Okay. Blinkhorn's work was saved by the arrival of Sir Rodney. He was thankful for the possibility of their working together and the chance of learning from him. Okay, there's some metal inside the brazier. Was that the weapon? Broken glasses? Okay. Possible silver weapon. An item of silver has been recently melted in the brazier. So, can we do the stolen notes about his remarkable discovery? And can we do the lie? Sir Rodney was lying to everyone about his work? Okay. Why was Sir Rodney be hiding anything? Could his discovery be the motive for the crime? A mortal secret? Okay, what's this? The last expedition. Find out where Sir Rodney was several days before his murder and uncover his precious secret. Okay. So, okay, we got a new task now. What important discovery was Sir Rodney about to make? So, a hand-drawn map found amongst Sir Rodney's belongings. It points to a location around St. Albans to the north of London. It can be found on the map at Baker Street. Okay, and there was some, what was it, some white clay or something as well there. Okay, well, I guess all we can do now is go there, innit? Or maybe not. On the map at Baker Street, okay. Okay, is there a map at Baker Street? Is there a map here? Ah, okay, here's the map. Okay, here it is.
Now we have 2 maps. We must combine them properly.
Okay, so we got like a river or something. Oh, it's quite a big map. Right, let's look for a river first. That'd be the first stage, wouldn't it? Oh, I do believe I found it.
Watson, pack your bag. We are visiting a location in St. Albans marked on Sir Rodney's map.
Alright, St. Albans.
All I can think of is when you split. I gotta find the motive, play forward, watch every sequence bit by bit. 'Cause this is my own